Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day, that you are staying humble and grateful, because those two attitude choices will shape the direction of your entire day in a major way. Hey, my name is Bro, and together we're spending a few minutes together for the next 21 days. It's just trying to draw closer to God. We've been looking in recent days at a personal encounter that a guy named Moses had with God on the backside of a mountain in the middle of nowhere. Now, Moses, we've already established, was a sharp guy. He was educated in the best Egyptian schools, growing up in the palace as a prince of Egypt, but he makes this impulsive decision out of anger. We're going to come back to that in a future episode, but he kills the guy. He tries to hide it, and he has to run for his life. And he spent the last 40 years tending sheep as far removed from Egypt and his former life as he could get. And God finds him. Not that he was ever lost, but God pursued him and gets up close and personal with Moses and identifies himself as the great I am. And again, like we said yesterday, to be known as I am, to simply be with no beginning and no end, man, it just blows my mind. I can't comprehend that. And that's what makes him God. You know, there's been an absolute explosion of discovery, technology, and knowledge in our lifetime. It's now estimated that human knowledge is doubling faster than like every 2 years. But no matter how much knowledge we attain, we will never know as much as God. I mean, God's knowledge blows away today's technology and discoveries. God knows how all things work. I mean, think about that. He has complete working knowledge of all the mysteries of science. He doesn't just know biology. He knows exactly how it all works. He doesn't just know physiology. He knows exactly how it all works. Zoology, meteorology, psychology, geology, chemistry, physics, medicine, genetics. He knows it all. Psalm 147 says, "Great is our Lord and mighty in power. His understanding has no limit." Now, my understanding, it definitely has some limits. I mean, I can show you how to cut crown molding. I can spit out the multiplication tables. I can show you the basics of a crossover dribble. I can get at least a couple of answers right on Jeopardy. But his understanding has no limit. He would be like the reigning Jeopardy champ every night. He would not only ace the SAT and the ACT, but he'd get like extra credit. I love what it says in Romans 11, verse 33 and 34 from the Message. Have you ever come on anything quite like this extravagant generosity of God? This deep, deep wisdom. It's way over our heads. We'll never figure it out. Is there anyone around who can explain God? Anyone smart enough to tell him what to do? Anyone who has done him such a huge favor that God has to ask his advice? You know, maybe he has with you, but God has never come to me asking, "Hey, Mike, I'm having some galaxy problems. Could you give me a hand?" No, because he is the great I am, and his understanding has no limit. And I'm learning that the bigger I try to make myself, the smaller I make God. But when I grasp my smallness, I'm able to rest in his bigness. And as a result, I have access to bigger strength and better wisdom and a deeper love. I'm able to see that this life is the grand epic story of God. And I might get to play a small but significant part, but it's still all about the one who is I am, and I am not. I mean, make no mistake about it. My name is not the one on the marquee. I am not the headliner. I'm not the A-lister. I'm not the producer, director, or screenplay writer. I'm not the hero. I'm not the lead actor. When the credits will roll someday, I'm going to be listed like fourth bald guy. It's not about me. This is the grand epic story of God, the great I am. It's about his creative genius, his indescribable glory and brilliance. It's the epic story of his fierce, reckless, and insatiable desire to connect with you and me, his prized creation. It's about his incredible power. I mean, why would I depend on my own puny strength when his omnipotence is available to me? The same power that spun the planets into orbit, the same power that raised Jesus from the dead, transforms lives, restores hope, and rekindles passion. It is the same power that breaks the chains of addiction and heals broken hearts and robs the grave of any future power over you and me. This is the one who spoke to Moses, the one who will speak to you today. Listen well and respond. Here I am.